What's that, baby? Hey, y'all. I'm not gonna be too long. I'm not gonna be too long. I can't see the comments, so if y'all are writing comments, I can't read them right now because I'm driving. But this gonna be a quick word. A quick word. It's not gonna be long. I always say that, then it be long. Okay. Okay. Waiting for some more people to come on. I'm just gonna release the word. Thank you, Holy Spirit. So something that this kind of is a part two to the dream. This is a part two to the dream, but it's more so of God giving me more revelation deeper into the dream and kind of what He's been showing me these last few weeks. This season, I've dealt with the spirit of jealousy. God has been teaching me how to maneuver those type of spirits and other people. You know, because I mean, it's not that we don't all deal with it, but I'm talking about like where God is taking you, depending on your calling and where God is taking you. You have to know how to deal with certain personalities. You have to learn how to deal with certain warfare, so that when you do encounter it, especially if you're on like a platform of influence, or you don't mishandle the moment, even if you are, going through warfare that's not really nothing that you can control. Something that God spoke to me about the dream. He was just like, I was in the shower. He was just like speaking to me about Micaiah, like they want your spot, because in the dream, like they were jealous that I had won the contest, and they began to sabotage me to try to basically mess up the win. And I was shocked because I went to sleep in their presence. So these are people that I trusted, right? I went to sleep in their presence and woke up, and the makeup that won the contest was removed off my face. What I got Dollar Tree right there. Ooh, focus, okay, focus. Dollar Tree. I messed up my and so I had to reapply my makeup, and that just goes to show you their character. A lot of times when people are jealous, they want your spot, but they don't understand your process. We talked about this a little bit before. They want your spot, but they don't have the character to keep them in that spot. They'll try to maneuver in those spots, but they don't have the character to keep them there. They don't have the character to keep. Because the thing is, I won't be the only girl that's gonna be in her if you get into that spot. God surrounds you with people who are sometimes even doing better than you, just so that you can make sure you maintain a clean heart in the midst of everything that's going on, in the midst of being around greatness. And the thing is, if you don't have the character to keep you in certain spaces, you're going to ruin it for yourself. So that's why the process is so important, because your process helps you to develop the character you need to keep you in certain spaces. I'm gonna have to go over here. To keep you in certain spaces. And if you don't have the character to keep you there, you're not gonna be able to stay in those spaces. So they want your spot, but they don't have the character. Look, in the dream, people they were messing up my makeup. Instead of congratulating me and say, "Hey, how did you do? What did you come up with?" Instead of using that moment to be teachable, to learn, right? When I'm around greatness, I'm a student. When I'm around greatness, I become a student. I want to know. Wow, how did you do what you do? Like, what worked for you. You know, I'm not trying to jock your style, but I want to learn. I want to be teachable. So when I'm around greatness, I'm a student. I'm not like the smartest. I'm like, man, I want to learn from you. I want to get better. I want to grow. And a lot of times, people, they'll look at you and become jealous, not realizing that you're in a process. And that process prepared you. That process prepared you for where you're going. It's okay, baby. Yeah, so. Hey, y'all. Hope you're doing great too. I ain't gonna be here too much longer, guys. I gotta take them to school. The character to get the character to keep that spot. If God gives you anything, He has to prepare you for it because that's love. Love prepares you for where you're going. That's love. Same thing with my son. I don't send my son to school without a change of clothes or a change of underwear or wipes and stuff. Why? Because I want to make sure he's prepared. Because I love him. I love my child. So I make sure that he has snacks when he get out of school. I make sure he has, the change of clothes. Why? Because love prepares. Love prepares the way. That's and a perfect example is biblically. I'm going to show you biblically. The Bible says a wise man leaves an inheritance to his children. Why? Because a wise man knows that he needs to prepare his children. A wise man knows he needs to prepare his children, to prepare a legacy, to leave something behind for them, so that they don't have to go through the same struggles that they went through. It's okay, baby. It's okay. Don't be scared. Here. You wanna, before you go in school, snack? It's okay. It's okay. Miss Courtney's there. You like Miss Courtney? So love prepares the way. Love prepares the way. That's what love does. Love prepares the way. So a lot of times these people are wanting your spot, but you have to go through the process. Through the process, because the process prepares your character. By Kirk Franklin, it's called Over, and he says the lesson is what prepared you for. You have to go through. What's wrong, baby? It's okay. Hold my hand. You have to go through the process, because the process prepares your character for where you're going. Look at this. This is real life. I was dealing with people like being jealous and stealing stuff from me, like stealing clothes, stealing even just hygiene stuff because of what they had lied and told people about me, right? I mean, just stuff rooted in jealousy. And I'm not the type of person to be like, oh, they jealous of me, but no, like really, like it was jealousy, and I seen it, and God showed it to me, and I had multiple dreams confirming it. And I remember, what's it? Oh, and I remember being like, dang, like that's kind of messed up. But the thing is, look at you. Your character and your integrity has to build up to where you're able to be around school.